Greetings and welcome everyone. Can you please type a Y on the text chat if my audio is clear for you and if you can view the screen properly? All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm so honored to have you all with me in this live session once again. Appreciate your presence with me. We have a very exciting topic to cover and some very high frequency quantum healing tools that I will be bringing your way to facilitate what I have mentioned in my webinar topic, clear mind level blockages and karmic imprints to attain exuberant health, financial abundance, and true empowerment. These are some really big words here, right? However, I am committed to provide you the best possible service as a part of my soul mission in this free session for all of you. And I would appreciate your communicating with me during the session, as this will be more of an interactive session. There will be some polls that I will be bringing your way for you to answer. And since this is something regarding the true empowerment, it also requires you to take some notes at your end. Especially when I'm going to talk about the polls, then I would like you to jot down the answer at your end as you are responding back on the text chat, all right? Because this is something that will help you in understanding your present state of health in terms of mind, body, and spirit. And also it will assist you in how to take this health further in a best possible way so that you can attain exuberance health-wise. And at the same time, you will open up any mental level blockages around true empowerment. All right? Thank you once again, everyone, for joining. And I would like to ensure that you all have some drinking water or herbal teas with you. And kindly stay away from any kind of distractions, as I really desire all of you to get the best out from this investment of your time with me. So going through the agenda, the topics that I will be covering with you so that we are clear about the sequence of steps that we are going to be covering today. I will be talking about some subconscious blockages that constrains a person from attaining exuberant health, wealth, and success. And this learning will assist you to go beyond the limitations and possibilities. So keep an open beginner's mind while listening to me and interacting during the session. You will learn about various karmic imprints and how they impact your routine life. You will receive insights as to how you can excel in all aspects of your life, whether it is as a student, as an entrepreneur, in a relationship, if you are a service provider, or you are involved in finances. There will be energetic clearings to support your visions and plans so you can move forward in life and begin a metamorphosis phase of your conscious evolution. Remember that when we undergo energetic clearings, we are clearing the layers of negativity that blocks us from moving forward. So the more you engage with such energetic clearing sessions, the more you are evolving in your consciousness and you are assisting your own soul mission to take you to the level where you are required to move. And there will be life-changing opportunities to learn and bring a complete shift in your perception about yourself, your relations, and your finances. So far so good? All ready and set to move forward? Excellent. Now I would like to invite you all to sit in a very comfortable position. If you are sitting on a chair or sofa, then make sure that your back is straight. Take a few minutes to breathe in slowly through your nose and out through your mouth until you feel centered and present to the present now moment. Now, as you are sitting in this comfortable position, I would invite you to visualize a golden liquid shield going all around you. And at the same time, start seeing a white beam of light entering from your crown chakra, going through your central vertical channel, going all the way down to the center of the earth, creating a luminous white pillar of light through you, and also see it expanding and going all around you. So this visual alone provides you with the protection of your energetic field, and at the same time it establishes a state of alliance for you to receive the insights in the best way possible along with the higher frequencies. Now let us begin by setting the intent for this powerful webinar. Continue breathing in and out slowly and gently, and you can repeat out loud after me or just listen to this intention setting. Connecting to the higher self of all attendees of this webinar. Creator of all beings, angels and archangels, my higher self, my personal team of guides, teachers, and angels. I request the following for all attendees of this webinar in all versions, on all interdimensional levels, for all energy bodies into infinity, in all concepts of time, on all subconscious, conscious, and superconscious levels throughout eternity, to receive all sacred activations and insights in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher selves. Dahija and Todai. So with this intention setting, let's move forward. The title of my webinar ends with the words true empowerment. So what do you think empowerment is? What is empowerment for you? How do you recognize it or evaluate it? Basically, empowerment is a multidimensional social process. It helps humanity to gain control over their own lives. It is a process, not just one-day work, but a process that challenges our expectations about the way things are and the way we can take them to the next level. If you are practicing empowerment, you are actually developing this power within. You are developing the power to gain control on your own personal life. And at the same time, as you have this empowered control on your personal life to move it in the best way possible, you are empowering communities and societies. And by power, it does not mean controlling others, but rather knowing yourself more and expanding on what you already have within yourself. Remember, all powers are within. And when we use the word empowerment, it means that we are taking actions to find solutions to the issues and not just talking about them. However, in order to reach to a core or source of any problem, we do require to talk about it first, brainstorm it, and then based on our understanding, we are to take an action to bring the desirable change. So taking an action is one of the aspects of becoming an empowered being. Getting my point? Now coming to the point of attaining exuberant health, as I have mentioned in the topic of my webinar. Health, as defined by WHO, the World Health Organization, it's a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Now, by the way, WHO has not amended this statement since 1948. So pondering on this statement from one of the most renowned organizations, health organizations in the world, I wonder how many of us really understand how healthy we are. I would like to take a small poll from all who are present in this live webinar, and I will appreciate your interacting with me in this regard. Do you agree that a person's physical health is directly influenced by their emotional health? Yes or no? So everyone is agreeing, saying yes. Physical health is directly influenced by emotional health. Point to be noted. Second poll. In a routine day, what emotional state defines you well? Bored, fed up, depressed, struggling, fearful? Is this your emotional state to start your routine day? Or do you start your day as a happy, contented person who is excited to jumpstart their day? So I'm seeing here some interesting answers. Contented and happy, struggling with karma. Contented, fed up, and fearful. Okay, third poll. Do you agree that financial stability, financial security, and financial growth has a major impact on a person's emotional health? Yes or no? Yes is the answer again from everyone. Okay, some no answers as well, and some 50-50. Okay. Well, money holds a very powerful influence over an adult's emotions, personality, and decisions. We all think that money is about our bank balance. Yes, of course, it is that as well. However, money is strongly connected to the emotions and as a result, connected to our life experiences. And before you think that you are exempted from an emotional attachment to money, please think again. And according to one interesting study, whenever a question about having great wealth and having a life full of fun was asked across the world from a child between the age 3 and 4, their preference in their answers was always to have great wealth and to have loads of fun. Why do you think this is? Why do you think every second child in the world prefer to be wealthy with a lot of fun in their life? because they do not have a poverty consciousness. Their mind is not programmed to set limitations on their dreams or stop them from seeing the abundance around them. As we get more mature, according to what we say, we become more wiser. What happens? Why does our perception about happiness and having great health and having loads of fun changes? Here are some interesting answers again. Yes, one of the aspects of having this changed perception as we grow up is because of the programming that we have received. Remember, the age 3 and 4 is more exuberant age, more preferring to have great wealth and fun. But as we are growing in our childhood, as we are in our adolescence, we start getting programmed by our parents, our surrounding people, societies, cultures. And one of the most important impact on our behaviors around money comes from the way our parents handled money and the way they showcased handling money to us. So be honest, as I'm not going to really share your answers with your names here, but just be honest. Did you heard this as you were growing up? We cannot afford this for you. No, you can't have it as it's too expensive. No, we cannot afford your higher education as we don't have money. Yes, so these are some common statements which were programmed to create the identities of unworthiness, undeservedness, and poverty consciousness. As a part of this programming, we ended up having all these identities as karmic imprints. Lack and limitations became a part of our routine life because this is how our mind was programmed, that do not look at any possibility to have abundance, but rather constrain yourself in moving forward because you don't deserve it, because you are not worthy of it. Yes, some of you are strongly agreeing. What are karmic imprints? Understand that the karmic imprints are twisted energy patterns in our morphogenetic field. Our morphogenetic field is our form holding blueprint that affects our overall journal frequency, creating the shadow self and affecting our DNA at the same time. And these twisted energetic patterns blocks us from receiving and processing the primal life force currents from divine source. Karma is internally governed by the principle of cause and effect, and the personal karma especially incurs when our free will choices do not align with divine will. Our free will choice is to choose lack and limitation. Our free will choice is to self-sabotage, to blame others for our lacks and limitations. However, the divine will is quite the opposite. The divine will says, take responsibility for your choices, make conscious choices. So the point I'm trying to make here is that even though we have been programmed by our genetic code, by the societies, by the cultures, we still have a choice. We still have the power to make a different choice. There are different levels of karma. I'm just going to quickly show the next screen to you so you do understand that there are different levels of karma. One karma is the collective or the planetary karma that every humanity has received because of the dumbing down of their DNA by the fallen races centuries ago, and the entire humanity suffered because of that dumbing down of the DNA. So it became like a planetary karma that everyone receives by default. Previously, it used to happen that the DNA used to get activated with age, but because of the manipulation of the DNA template, this has now become more of a work that requires to be done on oneself. Then there is ancestral karma coming from the past 12 generations as a part of the genetic coding into our parents, and then we receiving it as a genetic karma at the time of conception. And then the last one, the most important one, is the personal karma that we create based on our own choices. It's a self-created karma. The challenge is that everyone has a different perception about life, about their families, about themselves. And because of these different aspects of mind, which is like a conscious mind made up of our own thoughts, wishes, desires, and ambitions, and the second aspect, which is the subconscious mind, which is basically all about automatic and habitual thoughts and patterns and beliefs, which usually surfaces out of nowhere. we don't know from where we are getting it, but we are still practicing it. So we have this challenge for every human because of different perceptions, because of the two aspects of mind, the conscious and the subconscious mind. And believe me, where I'm treading now is all connected with these different type of karmic imprints. But yet at the same time, I'm taking you further towards a more powerful insight that will help you on how you can overcome from these gifts as karmic imprints. To see how much you are influenced by the two aspects of mind, just give this small exercise a try. Look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see? Do you immediately see yourself as a perfect geometry? Or you see flaws and problems in your physical looks? This is what you are doing consciously. When you are paying attention to the physicality, you are bringing your conscious mind into play, and you are coming up with thoughts, choices, and actions based on what you are receiving from your conscious mind. The other aspect you can evaluate is when you look at the mirror, do you see an ambitious, fearless person eager to pursue and take actions to reach out for their success plans? Or do you see yourself as a scared, stuck, reluctant, fearful, and weak individual? This is probably the subconscious mind which is programmed to think of yourself this way. Where are these thoughts coming from? Are these your thoughts about yourself, or something that you have received as a part of the programming as you were growing up, or as you were experiencing life, and you are receiving this programming from your environment, from your family, from your culture, from your society? So remember that whatever goes deep into your subconscious mind, it really controls even your choices and decisions that you make consciously. Take a moment and think about where you are leading your life to because of the play of these programs. And remember that the imprints that we receive from our ancestral and genetic karma, in particular, the imprints that are inclusive of unworthiness, undeservedness, guilt, shame, poverty consciousness, different kind of behaviors of victimization, doubting oneself, doubting the outcomes of your actions. All these blocks a person from achieving their true empowered self, from achieving the greatness that divine source has in place for humanity. Our lives are given to us as a precious gift to enjoy, excel, prosper, on all levels of health. Remember the WHO statement? Health is a state of complete physical, emotional, and social well-being. It's not just the absence of disease. And playing small by self-sabotaging, by not believing in oneself, not paying attention to what you truly wish to become in life, in general playing small, it is not a characteristic of humanity. Humans are meant to rise above all constraints and live an empowered life full of vitality, exuberant health, love, and abundance. This is what divine will is. And we are creating personal karma with our choices, going against this divine will. And if anyone is telling you otherwise, that you are unworthy, you are not to move forward in life with empowerment, they are not for your highest good. And you should run away from such people as far as possible. In my last webinar, the one that I conducted, I believe, last month, I talked about epigenetics, the programs that are running above our genes. This is a new science stating that our life is a result of our participation and our mind's influence on what's going on. And there are several discussions forums where Bruce Lipton has also talked extensively on this topic of epigenetics. So even though we have ancestral karma, we have this genetic karma, we have collective karma, we cannot simply go ahead and live a self-sabotaging life, blaming our genes, because at the same time, we have our own choices that we are making, and we are deliberately participating in self-sabotage. We always have a power. Remember that. Learn what the issue is, and then take action to resolve it. We always have a choice to become an empowered being, different from what we were programmed with during the adolescence or what we received within our genes from our parents. There are traits with respect to the behaviors and attitudes that we receive as a part of our genetic coding. We have the power to change those traits to a more harmonious and high frequency attributes. So saying that, no, I am like this because my father was like this, or my mother was like this, or my grandparents were like this is not fair. And even the diseases that comes as a part of the genetic coding, you can work on clearing the source of that problem. Because remember, everything is energy and everything has a certain frequency. Disease is a dis-ease. It's just a slight shift from perfection of health. Shifting our perception about who we truly are and what we are truly meant to do allows us to raise our level of consciousness and raise the frequency of our thoughts, which in turn allow us to move to a higher grade of frequency. Clearing karmic imprints is possible with high frequency tools, one of which I'm going to be using in just a few minutes. However, remember that only so much can be cleared in just one session when it comes to karma. If you really want to handle karma from the ancestral legacy and from your genetic coding and from the planetary karma, you require to attend to more than just one session. And there's also a lot of homework that requires to be done, especially to move with more powerful personal choices. And if you really want to stand up to your soul calling and reach the goals that you have for your life, then you do require to work energetically on yourself. And as I mentioned, taking the responsibility is the most important thing, not to create personal karma with your choices. Basically, karma is like peeling the layers of the onion. So that is why I was saying that there will be more than one sessions if you are really interested in clearing all aspects of karmic imprints. It's like peeling the layers of onion. You clear one layer, the other one shows up. You clear another one, the third one shows up, and so on and so forth till all layers are handled energetically and cleared. And with every layer of karmic imprint clearing away, the frequency grid of a person starts shifting and moving to a more higher level of frequency. Remember that frequency is everything. If you are on a low grade of frequency, you are going to attract negativity associated with that low level. In order to rise above the lower grid, you require to work on your personal energetic grid and bring the frequency higher enough where all possibilities with high frequencies are available. Abundance of finances, loving relationships, success, prosperity, healthy lifestyles. However, if you're compromising on your frequency, then you are simply choosing to let go of your big dreams about your life. Yeah, so choose consciously what you really desire to achieve and do some homework to attain that level. Taking responsibility of keeping your energetic field cleared and your acquired high frequency intact for moving forward with empowerment is a choice that you make consciously. Okay? Yeah, I live this every day. All right, so enough of talking about what really blocks you, what requires to be done, what is the source of the problem, how you can handle it by taking action. I would now like to attend to the energetic clearing as I have promised in my session. However, before moving to that, if any one of you have any question regarding what I have discussed so far, then please go ahead and ask your question. Clear, huh? Excellent. All right. Again, just make sure that you do not have any distraction and you do have enough water, as now we are going to be moving towards some high energy work and you may require to keep yourself well hydrated. If you need a couple of minutes to grab some water, then go ahead and do that. Yeah, herbal tea is perfect. Okay. Now let's take a few minutes to relax and breathe deeply. Make sure that you are in an absolute comfortable position. Start taking deep breaths in through your nose at the count of 4. Hold it at the count of 4. And then breathe out through your mouth at the count of 8. Slowly and gently, become aware of the flow of air. Notice the air as you take it in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Your breath alone is a connection with the divine source. You breathe in life force energy and you breathe out life force energy. And during this process, every time you connect with your Creator. And breathing slowly is one of the secrets of living long and healthy life. One of the species on the planet, the giant turtle, breathes 3 times per minute only. Yeah, and it lives hundreds of years. Now, to support you with the energetic clearings around the topics that we have been discussing with respect to attaining exuberant health and clearing karmic imprints, and to open up our minds to receive abundance, I am going to use the quantum healing tools, namely codes of Ah. We call them quantum healing tools as you do not require to be limited by any time and space. No matter where you are in the world, you will be receiving the same higher frequencies and energetic clearings. And as per the creator of the codes of Ah, Yvonne Delafleur, this is what she has taught me, and this is what I always present to my audience as a part of the disclaimer, that there is no higher power other than God's, and the power of our intentions and what we choose to believe in. The codes of Ah have always been created to be a reminder of this power. The sessions that are using codes of Ah are not a replacement to any medical intervention. However, they are used to increase a person's self-healing and self-mastery power. And any tool that is used basically like mandalas, mantras, books, teachings, the codes of Ah, these are tools to enhance, to bring awareness to, or to support what is already within you. Remember, the divine has created you as a perfect geometry, has given you all the abundance and all the blessings. All powers are within you. Now it is your choice whether or not you would like to unleash these powers. And there are tools available all around you. The codes of Ah are making use of what is already around you in form of colors, sound tones, prayers, and intentions. So the sacred geometry is what is a reflection of what we call quantum healing tools. So when you are going to interact with these powerful sacred geometrical tools, you are to understand that these are not something that is going to harm you, okay? Because the remedy is just like a flower essence, just like a homeopathic remedy, which is here to assist your self-empowerment and self-mastery, and to assist you in moving forward with your soul purpose. It opens up the possibilities for you. It helps you in creating higher frequency so that you can shift the grid from the lower frequency that is keeping you blocked, and to move to a higher level of frequency where opportunities are awaiting you. But again, coming back to the personal karma, if you are choosing not to avail those opportunities, you are again creating a personal karma with your choice. All right? So keep an open mind, keep a beginner's mind. And since we have already started this session with a very powerful intent, bringing into the blessings of divine source, our teachers, ascended masters, our guiding angels, understand that this work is for your highest good. Starting with the exuberant health. Our health is our responsibility. Okay, so even though I'm going to be showing you one of the latest codes of Ah that has been created by my teacher Yvonne Delafleur, I am not taking away the choices, options that you guys have control on. You still required to take responsibility for your health, making healthy choices in food, in drinks, in your thoughts. This is all one package for exuberant health, physical, mental, and social. The frequencies are going to assist you in moving forward with exuberance. Here is this beautiful quote, one of the latest addition in the codes of Ah. All the new codes that have been gifted at this time of ascension are multidimensional codes. So understand that as you work on these frequencies, you are working simultaneously on all aspects of your awareness and multidimensional existence, as you do have parallel existence going on with your this current incarnation. So when you work on yourself in this present now moment, in the same now moment, you are assisting all of your incarnations to receive these high frequencies. So start looking at the center of this code. Engage yourself with the luminosity of the code, emitting from the middle of the code. Inhale the code into your third eye, which is right between your two brows. Now close your eyes and see this code pulsating with your closed eyes in your third eye. This process is called optical pineal induction. It's one of the way of accreting the high frequencies on a subconscious level so that your conscious mind can start making choices with awareness and in a positive way to move forward. Now again, inhale the code into your third eye by looking at the code, and then with an exhale, send it to every single cell and particle of your body, as every cell of your body has a mind of its own, a conscious and subconscious mind. So you are sending this frequency to every particle, every cell of your body. Feel the sensations. You will be feeling a lot of tingling sensations in your entire body. Yes, any kind of sensation, warmth, cold, it's just a part of the activation of these high frequencies. And your higher self, which is you in the higher dimensions, is the one who is receiving these frequencies and facilitating your entire energetic field to receive these frequencies as per your highest good. So remember, in the intention setting, I was connecting to your higher selves. So even though you are physically present on the webinar, I am communicating on a more higher level with your higher selves for your highest good. And yes, every person is different. We all have different perceptions. However, as for my initial request, keep an open mind to receive. Keep a beginner's mind to learn. I'm doing the activation silently, so I will be issuing the command silently once again for the complete integration of these frequencies for all of you. So this particular code is assisting in acquiring the frequencies for exuberant health, which is a combo of physical, emotional, and social health. And if money, the physical money, is something that defines your social health, then understand the karma of money. Money has a very powerful frequency. It impacts our emotions, which in result brings different kind of responses in our routine life. So we require to clear this karma of money at the same time, clear the identities of the unworthiness and undeservedness that also creates the karma around abundance. And I'll be doing that in the next clearing session. That is going to be after this. Right now we are attending to receiving the highest possible frequencies so that your grid can shift from what is not serving you well at the moment. And as the activation is happening, you're going to see this code becoming more luminant, emitting more luminant lights from the core and also going in all the areas of this blue frame. As I mentioned, these are multidimensional quantum healing tools. And if any one of you is subscribed to my YouTube channel or visiting my Empowered Master website, you will find some free sessions which were solely done for clearing of unworthiness and undeservedness. So do choose to attend to those sessions so that you can really clear these identities from the source. And at the same time, learn to practice more powerful personal statements for yourself. Remember, whatever you put after the word I am becomes your reality. I am exuberant in my health. I am powerful. I am successful. I am loved. Shift the way you think about yourself, and at the same time, the way you think about others. Shift the way you think about money. Use money as a tool. Do not make it your master. Use it as a slave to serve you. Once you will master this statement that money is to serve you, you will not emotionally be bounded to money. And the truth is that the problem isn't money. The problem is how we approach money, how we think about it, how we handle it. People across the globe are very good in saving money in their accounts and just leaving it in the accounts for, I don't know, as long as they live, not using it for their fun, for their joys in life, for what they really want to achieve. If you're going to put money in a location where it is going to suffocate, it's going to die. The frequency of money will die. You require to keep it going. You require to keep it moving. And remember that giving away money with no expectations to get it back is going to bring the frequency of money tenfold back to you. This is the concept of charity, the concept of helping others without expecting anything back in return. All right, guys, this is almost quantum. Going under my palm, there is a flow of energy that is going under my palm towards my wrist. So the quantum release is an indication that it is done for all the attendees of this webinar, whether you are attending live or you will be attending it at a later time. The quantum healing tool, the code of Ah, for this specific intent is integrated. Take a deep breath in through your nose once again and breathe out through your mouth with a sign of Ah. And it is done. Now go ahead and drink some water. Infuse the water with this code and drink it. And please let me know if you are all doing well, still with me. Because there is a tendency from my audience to fall asleep. Yeah, the frequencies are very soothing at the same time, so everyone gets too relaxed and they usually doze off. Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much, everyone, for receiving this frequency, as you have no idea how much you are contributing towards collective consciousness by receiving these frequencies for yourself to begin with. You become the frequency holder of these sacred frequencies, and then wherever you go around with awareness of holding this frequency within you, you become the activator of higher consciousness. And you also assist in clearing the blockages around the concepts of exuberant health. So this one in particular was gifted from Yvonne for all of you. So just pay a humble gratitude to Yvonne Delafleur for this gift, and at the same time, thank you for receiving it. Now let's move to one of the most powerful clearing that is required for humanity. The Karmic Imprints clearing. So I will be handling within this one clearing the planetary karma, the ancestral karma, the genetic karma, and the personal karma to a level where it will allow you to shift your perception. Okay. However, if you want to go deep into each different aspects of karmic imprints clearing, then you require to engage with the practitioners who are offering these clearing sessions. And just again, a small exercise which I usually encourage everyone to go through is that in order to identify what subconscious programs you are running is simply to look at your life. Because also, as Bruce Lipton has explained, our life is made up of the program 95% of the time. Our life that we are practicing on routine basis is basically a print out of this program. The things that you have in your life that you love are because you have a program that allows you to accept those things into your life. Anything you work hard at or you struggle over, have to put a lot of efforts into. This is what you're perceiving, right? That you have to struggle a lot, requires a lot of efforts, it's really difficult. Why? Because this is how your mind supports your life, because of the programming that everything is difficult. You have to work hard to get it. Your conscious mind is reaching for this subconscious program that you are holding on to. The effort and the struggle that you feel in trying to override a program is really a tough one. You're working hard because you want to, but the undercurrent of belief says it's not going to happen. So even though you try hard, but subconsciously you are not believing it. So that's why it's not happening for you. And one of the most important clearing that I will be doing through the clearing code that I'll be using next is the undeservedness clearing. One of the most important clearing, which is extremely important for entire humanity. The law of deservedness. Do you know about this law? This law states that you only get what you subconsciously feel you deserve, and you cannot get more than that. And even if you do manifest more, you will either self-sabotage it or you will push it away. So we are going to handle that aspect of the karmic imprints today. Start looking at the center of this beautiful code and start taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And since this is going to address some very deep identities, there will be a specific way of doing this clearing, and you all are required to follow through in doing the steps with me. Start looking at the center of the code and breathe slowly for a few seconds. Now inhale the code in between your two eyes, the spot between your two eyes, which is your third eye. And on the next exhale, visualize the code going down through your spine and legs and feet into the center of the earth. Because in this clearing, we are also clearing the planetary karma that we have received. Okay, so we are required to engage the planetary grids in this clearing as well. So inhale the code into your third eye, and on the next exhale, visualize the code going down through your spine, your legs and feet, deep into the center of the earth. And as you visualize the code in the center of the earth, inhale and exhale 3 times slowly. Then on the next inhale, visualize the code going upward from the earth back into your body, through your feet, legs, until it goes up 30 inches above your head. Again, for a few seconds, keep visualizing the code 30 inches above your head. And then on the next exhale, repeat the entire visualization. And you are going to complete this 7 times. All right? So let's begin all together. I am going to do it for all of you as well, and you are required to do it for yourself. Okay? Inhaling the code into the third eye, exhaling all the way down to the center of earth, seeing it in the center of the earth for a few seconds. Inhaling the code back up through my body, all the way up 30 inches above the head. Seeing it 30 inches above my head. And with the next exhale, sending it all the way down through my central vertical channel to the center of the earth. This completes 1 cycle. Now repeat it 6 more times. Now say out loud or silently, this code of Ah is activated in my entire energetic field, clearing all ancestral, planetary, genetic, and personal karma from all level of my awareness and multidimensional existence in the best way possible and for the highest good of myself, Tahija and Todai. And it is done. You are probably going to feel a bit dizzy and a lot of sensations happening in your entire body. Just go ahead and drink some water. Your conscious, subconscious, and superconscious mind is welcoming the activation of this code, of this sacred geometry on a cellular memory level as a reminder of you being an empowered being. This sacred geometry is assisting you with your visualizations of seeing yourself becoming the best possible version of yourself. The middle of this code vibrating like a luminant sunlight, bathing your DNA, nourishing your entire genetic coding, nourishing your embodied chakras, your morphogenetic chakras, expanding them and filling them with this golden luminant light, transmuting any negativity, any karmic imprints, any self-sabotage identities, identities of unworthiness, undeservedness, poverty consciousness, identities that withhold you from your greatness, clearing them and replacing the darkness with light within. See yourself becoming a radiant sun. And as you're working on your genetic coding, also with your intent, send these frequencies to all of your ancestral legacy, your 12th generation line, your genetic parents, your family, your children. Send this frequency to all of your bank accounts, your properties, your business, to clear the money karma. Clear it all in the presence of these sacred frequencies. Visualize a prosperous you with all of your manifestations happening for you in the best way possible. Also, send this out as a prayer for your family, your friends, for their manifestations to work for them. Send these visuals of empowerment and abundance to the planetary grids of your physical location, clearing the karma from the physical location that you are holding on to at the moment. Now go ahead and drink plenty of water, infusing the water with this code, and drink it. Yeah, you require to be well hydrated. These are high powerful frequency tools that we are using right now. And please let me know if everyone is doing well and how did this activation go for you. Marvelous. Absolutely blissful. Gentle and soothing. Very relaxing. Very well. Stillness. Yeah, stillness indeed. You may actually stay with this quote for some more time and invoke your I am presence bundled with the sound of silence. The sound of silence that I usually teach. I don't know if any one of you can recall it. It's a very thin sound that enters from your left ear and it brings into the embodiment of the I am presence within you. This sound of silence is with you no matter where in the world you are. Even if you will go out in the space, the sound of silence as an I am presence will always be with you. So as you are interacting more and more with these sacred geometry and sacred frequencies, you are actually embodying more of your own divinity. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for your feedback. Beautiful feedback. Alex is saying feeling centered and connected. Yeah, beautiful. Vashakar, fantastic. Christina, my head is clear. Suvijat, powerful. Yes. Abdul Munim is feeling very well. Christina's feeling powerful. Ben is feeling marvelous. Samina saying gentle and soothing. Awesome. And I know you guys are basically joining from different part of the world right now. Some of you are in Eastern Europe, some in Canada, some in Pakistan, some in India, some in Australia. So isn't it amazing that everyone is receiving these frequencies simultaneously without any boundaries of geographical locations and the constraints of time and space? Yeah, that's why we call them quantum healing tools. All right, everyone. So this one is complete. And remember to take responsibility for your choices. And remember that it only takes one choice, one yes, one encounter, and even one isolated moment to positively change your life forever. Now let's move to activation of the abundance frequencies. Lucky you. Yeah, but then I'm very grateful for all of you to allow me to serve my soul mission in the best way possible, because this is my passion. This is what my soul has agreed on bringing to the awareness of all humanity. And I wish more of you joining me in this soul purpose. Activating abundance frequencies. And this again is going to help you a lot with sending out the sacred frequencies to yourself, your genetic families, the planet, and we are going to follow through a similar exercise that we have done in the previous code activation. So start looking at the center of this beautiful code. So we are going to proceed in a similar way, looking at the center of the code and breathing slowly for some time. Then inhaling the code into the third eye, the spot between your two brows. On the next exhale, visualizing the code going down through your spine, your legs and feet, deep down into the center of the earth. And then visualize the code there just for a few seconds and inhale and exhale 3 times slowly. Then on the next inhale, visualize the code going upward from the earth back into your body through your feet, your legs, until it reaches 30 inches above your head. And then again, just keep it there for a few seconds, inhaling and exhaling a couple of times. And then on the next exhale, repeat this visualization of the code going down into the center of the earth and then going up 30 inches above your head. And then after 7 times, this activation is going to be completed. So let's go ahead and do it all together. Inhale the code into your third eye. On the next exhale, visualize the code going down through your spine, your legs and feet into the center of the earth. See the code in the center of the earth of your physical location just for a few seconds. Inhale and exhale a couple of times. On the next inhale, visualize the code going upwards from earth back into your body through your feet, your legs, until it reaches 30 inches above your head. Now repeat the entire process 6 more times. Now say out loud or silently after me. This code of A is fully activated in my entire energy field for my highest good, to attract financial abundance, to attract abundance in love, to attract abundance in harmonization of my relationships, to attract abundance of all possible blessings for my highest good and for the highest good of my entire community and Mother Earth, and in line with our higher selves. Now, Dahija and Tadoi. And it is done. Go ahead and drink plenty of water. Once again, infusing the water with this code and drink it. And remember to energize the feelings of joy, excitement, motivation, and eagerness to jumpstart your day with exuberance. Keep these feelings energized in your heart so that you can become like a driving force to jumpstart your day with greatness, to take your plans, your missions, your visions to accomplish in the best way possible. Become like a child who is always joyful and happy and eager to receive abundance and enjoy it. This code has been activated on your DNA and cellular levels because you as a human being is here to experience love, joy, and individuated consciousness of Source God, enjoying the blessings of abundance as a divine source will, not constraining these blessings with your programmed undeservedness. All right? Because we have already cleared it. Now it's your choice. How would you like to see yourself tomorrow? At any given time and moment, whenever you make a choice, the abundance of joy is always available for you to take. And remember that when you know your true self, you can shine your divine light and your ego aligns with your soul. With this alignment, you create your ideal life. So take the responsibility of creating this ideal life. All right? Self-realization and self-mastery, these are the keys that will help you in getting out of all the limitations and to redesign your reality. When you let go of your inner resistance and when you choose to transform the roadblocks preventing you from succeeding in your life, then you become that empowered being. This self-empowerment will serve millions. And with this statement, my mission to bring these high frequencies with these insights is complete for today. And before I will close this session, as I mentioned, as a part of the agenda, I have an opportunity available for those of you who would like to become a certified practitioner. So the offer here is for the Brilliant Future Business Codes of R, which are the latest codes as designed by Yvonne Delafleur. This is an opportunity to reinvent yourself in Brilliant Future Business Mind Mastery Program, releasing limitations, empowering your mental and emotional states, learning manifestation techniques, generating new behaviors, and receiving quantum healing tools to become a powerful practitioner of codes of R. And of course, a lot more comes along with this specific certification. This certification will be under the umbrella of Ascended Masters Academy with the authorization from Yvonne Delafleur and with my signatures. So this will allow you to become a licensed practitioner for Brilliant Future Business Codes of R. There will be weekly sessions, one session per week, starting from September 22nd, 2018, at the same time like today, 2 p.m. Arabian Standard Time. You will be receiving a load of newly designed codes that are here to assist any business. And it's not just about the business in finances, it's about business in relationships. It's also about learning and excelling as a student in whatever field you are choosing to excel. And basically, it's here to support you in your life purpose and in your plans and missions for life. And for the economical offer that I am presenting along with the payment plans, you may contact me on my email address. There are payment plans for the ones who cannot pay upfront the entire amount. Usually these kind of trainings go beyond 5K. However, I have an economical offer which is affordable for those who are planning to become a certified practitioner for brilliant future for business. So whoever is open to receive this certification, kindly contact me before 22nd of September. All right. Now the closure of the session. I would really like to hear your feedback after this session, that how this has been helping you and how much you have learned and how much you are eager to take these insights and move forward with your missions and plans. And now get back into a relaxed position once again. Start taking deep breaths as we are going to do a closure of the session by connecting you back with the divine source energies and downloading the new codes and templates for you. Connecting you now to the pillars of light, up through your crown chakra into the higher realms, the luminous light above all creations, the gust of higher consciousness. Visualize the golden liquid light filaments coming down into your crown chakra. These golden liquid light filaments are going through your central vertical channel all the way down to the center of the earth. And at the same time, it's swirling around you, through you, uplifting and lighting you up like a golden light. In the presence of all these high frequencies and this visual, you become the beam of light in your respective physical locations, ready to take charge of your life and at the same time assisting your communities and Mother Earth. It is humbly requested in the name of divine love and by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that each person here is infused with golden liquid filaments, charging them with new codes, new templates, and new soul programming from their higher self and higher realms. Now, Tahija and Tadoi. I salute your Christos avatar self from my Christos avatar self, and I truly wish that you all have received the insights and have integrated the frequencies given during this session in the best way possible and in line with your higher selves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you very much everyone for your given time. This was a great investment of your time, right? Yeah, we did cross more than 1 hour, almost 1.5 hours. So much love to all of you, and I truly wish you all greatness in whatever you are now choosing to excel with. And do contact me if you are willing to take my offer, which is a very economical offer and coming with a payment plan for a certified practitioner. Take care of yourself, be gentle with yourself. Much love and salamat.